Hello and welcome to Charged As. My name's Paul. Today we're here at the Highlands Racecourse in Cromwell, racing some Nissan Leafs, all electric cars, and perhaps if we're lucky, a Tesla P100D.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna do a launch practice each.
Thanks, man.
So clearly the Tesla is fast. It beat the Ferrari 3-0. But why is it so fast? Despite its speed, the Tesla Model X is a people mover that will comfortably seat 7 people. But next to the Model X badge is another badge that says P100D. Let's break down what this means. The P is for performance. This is the top of the range package required to unlock the ludicrous acceleration mode, which will launch from 0 to 100 km an hour in just 3 seconds. Most electric cars have a traditional fuse between the battery and the rest of the car to separate the battery and keep it safe if anything goes wrong. But what the fuse also does is limit the amount of power you can directly put from the battery to the motor in a short amount of time. So ludicrous mode Teslas don't have this fuse, and instead have a little circuit connected to a pyrotechnic fuse. The circuit will still separate the battery if something goes wrong, but if you ever want to use as much power as possible to go as fast as possible, it will let you do that. Now of course all that power has to come from somewhere, and the 100 stands for 100 kilowatt hours. That's the capacity of the battery pack. So an early Nissan Leaf would have say 24 kilowatt hours, the newer ones have 40 or 60, but the Tesla has around twice as much. It's a very big battery pack. And last of all, the D stands for dual motor. Even a single electric motor is no slouch, but the Tesla Model X has 2 motors, one for each axle, giving you a very responsive all-wheel drive experience, and all that traction gives you incredible acceleration.
Okay, Andrew here, a professional racing driver, has agreed to drive us around the racecourse in the Tesla P100D, so we're gonna freak out a little bit, I think.
Come in. All ready? Let's go. Unnamed road. Funny that.
We've all just had lunch, haven't we?
Yeah, back to the car.
Yeah, how does it feel different to when it was empty?
No, surprisingly. The acceleration is insane. All very quiet.
I'm speechless.
Bringing airborne over the bridge. It's surprisingly not bad at all. For how many people we've got in here, it's surprising how good it actually is.
A bit warm, just a little bit. Bit of a smell from the brakes, but no smell from the fumes. 0 emissions. Ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. How did you find it?
It was a pretty incredible car. That first takeoff is, yeah, it's crazy just how quickly it gets going. And yeah, it was a very, very nice car to drive. It was my first proper time ever going one as well. So yeah, it's awesome.
So you've never driven any electric car before?
I have driven a Tesla briefly over in Australia just for a little bit, but nothing in that sort of anger. And yeah, to see how it does handle a racetrack as well is pretty incredible.
It was it was amazing for us passengers as well. We've had obviously Nissan Leafs running around here before? It's kind of weird to see all these cars on the racetrack and not be able to hear anything?
Yeah, it's a bit different for us. You know, I'm a self-proclaimed petrol head as well, and it's a little bit different. But you know, the electric side of things is coming, and we can do nothing but embrace it. And I think it's cool to see what's happening on the electric side of things. And yeah, one day, mark my words, I'm sure it'll come to Highlands sooner or later again.
So you think Highlands will be getting a Tesla at some point in the future?
You never know. You never know. We'll see how times go. But yeah, we've got our great range of products as it is with our Ferrari and our taxi and everything that we do here with our U-drives and everything as well. So we've got a great range at the moment. But you know, we're all about thinking ahead as well. So you know, maybe one day the electric way is the way that we're going to head also.
Fantastic. Thanks very much for your time.
No worries. Thank you.